Hello everyone, I'm Shengnan Wang. Welcome to my thesis project, Longchuan, a place that active culture. Finishing tradition has been an ever accelerating issue in China since 2000. The truth of China's urbanization is unstoppable, with thousands of villages torn down every day. Since 2012, about 25% of the rural population had migrated to the cities. What is vanishing is not just physical structures, but representative of memory. For most people in China, the concept of losing tradition might not be hard to define. But why don't people care? What about our culture? These questions must be asked. The goal of this project is to explore how villages can bring the younger generation back again, activating local culture and rejuvenating the population. The site is in Anhui Province, Shenzhen City, Jixi County, a very traditional village called Longchuan. Anhui Province has a very traditional and distinct architecture style called Hui style architecture. The architecture features a horse-head wall to prevent the spread of fire, beautiful brick, stone, and wood carving symbolizing social status, and patios open to courtyards, which restore rainwater. In Chinese tradition, water was the source of money. The village had a essential hall, a temple dedicated to ancestors, same last name in the Chinese tradition. So once a thriving village, now Longchuan is filled mostly by the elderly, their grandchildren, and a few seasonal tourists. Longchuan had a very long tradition of making Xuan paper, China's most famous type of paper for painting and calligraphy. Longchuan Mountain is where the raw grass material was collected. Washing, pumping, and drying are the major processes of making paper. There are many interesting scenes where local villagers are gathered to watch the opera, and or the people get together to play mahjong. The idea of activating culture is achieved here. Learning about the paper making process and precedents. The design concept is to take the mountain profile as the roof structure and drying wall for the paper as the main structure. The inside and outside space, relationship with the river, and the landscape are the main design drivers. Treating the site as a whole cultural complex, the project contains a village activity center, an outdoor theater, a paper factory, and a exhibition hall with a square that connects to the existing plaza along the river street. The activity center is adjacent to the village. The exhibition hall celebrates the grand view of the river. The paper factory is oriented south to get the most sunlight for drying. The site is at the tip of the village. Up north is adjacent to the Hu Sensory Hall. Down south is closely connected to the water. To the west is connected to the existing farmland and existing residents. Along with the three main programs, taking advantage of existing buildings on site. There's existing tea house that will be restored to become a handcraft classroom and office. A water channel going through the site and back to the river emphasize the importance of water and creating a biophilic human-scale experience. Exhibition Center celebrates the repetitive roof form and the patio where the water comes and goes from the river. The activity center contains a reading room, which is an existing building, a billiard room, a gym, and a mahjong and chess room. It is socially and psychologically important that the villagers can have recreational facility in the village. The paper factory also connects to an existing building using the space as a preparation area, and a new proposed building contains a pumping area, washing area, and drying area. This section drawing the building emphasizes culture and the relationship with the outdoor theater. It also highlights traditional materials like Chinese roofing tile and gray bricks. This section shows the paper factory, how the light coming through the glass and the transparent tiles shines on the marble drying wall. The use of transparent tiles partly on the roof gives more opportunity for light to come through. Marble walls and paper screens divide the space into different areas. The project aims to bring the younger generation back to the village again, rejuvenating the population so there is no more broken family structure where kids grew up only with grandparents. It is socially sustainable where the culture and tradition can be passed on. This project takes roots in Longchuan village and hope to awaken people's perception of village life as a architecture design between urban and rural areas. let traditional culture be a voice to entice people back to the origin.